Hey, Huge Tiger, you're the first one here, buddy. Thanks for being here. We're back. Dead Reckoning, we're back. All right, let's take you guys off this and we'll see. It tends to happen. Sometimes YouTube will do that, but do you have advice to reduce anger? Yeah, I think some good coping mechanisms would be by far like working out, go exercise, run around, do something to expend some energy. That always helps me. Do something that you can find, like you can see the results. Whether that be like cleaning up the house, like cleaning up an area, cutting grass. Do something to where like you can see your progress, like immediately, kind of thing. So, like I was asking, what's the really skinny one under the pistols on the ground? Okay. Is it this one, Keltec Sub 9? Well, I'll just go through these real quick. We've got High Point 995, B&T GHM9, Keltec Sub 9, a PSA Stizen, TAC 79, 37 millimeter launcher. This one is as well. This one's a Federal Riot Gun. Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. This one's a Japanese Maxlock, the 1897 Mosin. And this one right here is a Beretta ARX. This is a Walther World War II KK Wear Sportgewehr. So it's a 22 trainer. I also have a Zastava M70. Okay, fancy long brown on the ground. Oh, that's insane. Hey, thanks. Dead Reckoning, I appreciate you. What are my thoughts on a Benelli M4? Your boy Wizard, I've heard good things about the M4, the Benelli M4. So I don't know. I would get one for sure, but I don't know. I don't know what your friend's warning against. I guess maybe he knows something I don't, but no idea. Griffin, thanks, man. I appreciate you. We're gonna try to get this live going again. We had just hopped on, but I don't know. Sometimes we get those weird technical difficulties, so can't donate right now. But could I get a ping? Hank, of course, man. You're always donating. I do appreciate you. Let's get you a ping, bud. So if you guys are new to the channel, anytime we get super chats, stuff like that, we do an M1 Garand ping. Hank is always donating. So Hank, this one's for you, buddy. This one's on the house. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, bud. I appreciate you always being here, always showing up, always donating. You're the best, man. All right. The bayonet ones are crazy. Yeah, definitely. Some have some pretty cool bayonets. They're cool, man. They are cool. Thank you, man. Of course, Hank. Thank you. That was so cool to hear. Thanks, Dead Reckoning. I appreciate you, buddy. Yes, we have some Arisakas over here. We've got a Type 38 with a Type 30 bayonet. Also have a Type 99. Sadly, it was sporterized, but yeah. Favorite gun? Lots of good ones. I really like the SVT-40, which is right there. Hey, I got a question. What's a good bear protection gun? Oscar, great question. Okay, so I've heard great things about 10 mil. So personally, I'd probably go with a Glock 10 mil or something. But I'm sure 357 Magnum would cover it. 50 Action Express would cover it. And 4570 certainly would. I would advise against the Cyclops for that. It's one shot, crazy recoil. The Desert Eagle is kind of like, I don't know if I would. It's so big. I'd probably do something in 10 mil. What do you guys think? What are you guys carrying for bear defense? Desert Eagle definitely wouldn't be that bad. I got an Airsocket training bayonet, unsharpened, made at Toyota. That's crazy, man. I got a question. Is M1 Garand used in the Korean War? Yeah, for sure. I think I would say the M1 Garand was used. I'm sure the M1 Carbine too. Probably a lot of probably saw a lot of different World War II stuff used there. Is what I would guess. 10 millimeter, exactly, Dave. That's kind of what I'm thinking. 10 millimeter Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. Not gonna lie, I'm trying to get some different handguns that aren't Glocks, so I might have to do something like that, like a Smith & Wesson M&P, just so I can answer questions about it. Sweating Cowboy, that's not a bad idea, man. Yeah, no Mark 12s Mod Zero, not yet. You should buy a super safety for the. Oh yeah, definitely. That would be awesome, man. I believe a 25 super short mag. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I appreciate all you guys being here. Any of you guys that are new, this is the Arms Room, my channel. So I make gun content, as you probably guessed. Make videos with all this stuff, but I do hop on the lives and just answer any of your guys' questions. So, yeah, your boy Wizard, I completely agree, man. That's not a bad, not a bad one. Let's see. How about the 454 Casull? Yeah, none of those, but I'm sure. I think I've watched like Kentucky Ballistics shoot some of that stuff, but personally, I don't have any. So, do I have a 25 super short mag? I do not. LA, not yet, not yet. What is your favorite gun? Owen, I love the SVT 40. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. Thanks, guys, for being here. If you guys got any questions, throw it in the chat. Anything you want to talk about, we can. But yeah. And let's see. I'm going to drink some water real quick, guys. So one sec. Trick shotgun's a great one. Absolutely. Let's see. One sec. I'm going to drink some water. One sec, guys. All right. Felipe, thanks for being here. Why doesn't the U.S. Army use the Desert Eagle? I'd say it's very big and very heavy. Doesn't hold a lot of rounds. 50 Action Express is definitely expensive. I think just a smaller handgun with a 9mm or something like that is probably better bang for the buck. So this is what the Army currently uses, and that's way smaller, way lighter than that. So, all right. Exactly, Sweating Cowboy for sure. Absolutely. Shotgun, I've got a couple shotguns. Trying to find a 32. Hank, I want one. I think that'd be super cool. I think even the reproduction ones are, I have to look, they're like 700 beans or something. Why don't you own so many Lugers? I do have two. I've got 1 and 2 right there. Feel very American right now, even though I'm not. Hey, Felipe, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. What does a Luger pistol look like? So right here's one, and up here is another. So that is what they look like. Colonizer, no RPGs. Let's see. Seems a bit excessive for deer. Some of them for sure, but some of them would be good. Donnie, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Where's the K9? I don't have any K9s, I don't think, Delta. Sebastian, thanks for being back. ARs. Colt SP1 right here. We've got a Beretta ARX right there. And Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. Does the Deagle shells come straight back and hit you in the face? No, I don't think so. I can't remember off the top of my head which way they eject, but I can't remember off the top of my head, but I don't remember it hitting me in the face or anything, so. Let's see. Any bolt guns? Lots of bolt guns. Got 3 right there. There's a straight pull. And we got a lot more bolt guns over here, guys. All right. Do I have an M4 carbine? Not an actual one. I do have a Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro, though. You dislike shotguns because the recoil? Yeah, they do recoil a bit. So what's the difference between the M16 and semi-auto? So the M16, which this one's not an M16, but I guess like this one's a civilian version. This is just a semi-auto version. Whereas the M16, the difference on this one would be M16 is full auto. So that would mean it would have like a 3rd position right there where you flip your safety to make it go full auto. This one just does semi-auto. So I do love SKSs. Yeah, I've got 3. Right here's a Yugo, and then over here's a couple of Norinkos. How smooth is that straight pull? Yeah, no. The straight pull is really, really nice. I like it. No P90s. Do I have a Mosin Nagant that used today in the Russo-Ukrainian war? Not anything that was over there, but I'm sure, I mean, I've seen pictures of people using them over there, which is kind of wild, but the pointer is a little baby hand on my, on my bayonet, so Let's see. Yeah, David Kennedy, anytime we get super chats, I can rack whatever you guys want, and I can also do an M1 Grand Ping. So, I live out in Missouri. Yeah. No, 1896's RV, semi-auto. Yeah, exactly. 4570 Gov. Yes, I've got a few. The Cyclops right there. I've got the Remington rolling block right there. And then I've got Springfield trapdoor rifle right there. What do I think? Musa, I'm not sure. I've heard good things about it. Sam, yeah, no, nothing like that, man. I just like to collect old stuff. That's all. All right. No Dragunovs. I do have a Romanian PSL right there, but a little bit different. Okay, what kind of bayonet is the hand? I don't know off the top of my head. It's a like a pre-World War one. But hey, Hank, thanks for that, bud. You didn't have to do that. Hank, thanks so much for donating. Let's get some W's in the chat for Hank. Mango, thanks for being here, buddy. And Ed, you're good. You can hop out whenever, Mango. But all right, Hank, this one's for you. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, bud. You're the best. All right. Let's throw that there. I don't know much about guns because I live in Australia. Hey, you're good, Griffin. No worries. Do I have a... No, I don't have a Lewis gun. I'd love to. Mango, that does look cool, dude. Looks awesome. All right. Do I have an AK-47? So I've got a Zastava M70 right there. But yeah. I do have a Gewehr 43 right there. I've returned, brother. Hey, Just a Seal, thanks for being back. I don't know much about guns, but this is just a vibe. Mango, you're the best, bud. I appreciate you. Yes. This one was made in Romania, I believe. It's a Romanian PSL, but imported by Sanctuary Arms, I believe, something like that. So the sound never gets old. Absolutely, completely agree. What's your bump? Oh, bump in the night gun. I've got a Glock 19 that I would immediately grab, and then I'd also use Daniel Defense AR if I needed a rifle. So okay. Thompsons. No Thompsons, no AK-103s. Chilling in bed sick right now. I feel that, dude. Everyone in my house is sick right now. My kids, my wife. I'm starting to get sick, so. Wish I had $5. Hey, you're good, Just a Seal. No worries, buddy. Hey, Matt, how you doing, bud? Thanks for being here. I'm back. Hey, thanks for being here too, Tygo. I appreciate you. So much has happened since we last talked. I believe it, man. If you ever need to, email me, and I'll get back to you. So I don't have RV, yeah, none of those. EBK, yeah, I do have kids. I've got 4. These are for them. But I keep all these unloaded. I keep this whole room locked. They can come in here if I'm in here, but yeah. Anyway, hope your family gets better. Hey, thanks, Tom. We'll be just fine, I promise. But I appreciate you, seriously. Springfield, I've got 2. Springfield, right there, trapdoor rifle. And then right here is a Springfield Armory M1 Garand, made in 1944. Actually quit YouTube. Oh, Mango. Nice, dude. I mean, it's not nice, but it could be good for your mental health, that's for sure. So, no MP7s? Yeah, none of those. All right. Pretty much, Dave, pretty much. You got a Dragunov? I've got a Romanian PSL. No Dragunovs, but yeah. Actually quit. Okay, yeah. You got AKs. I've got Zastava M70. Yep, it's the time of the year. Germs, for sure. I subscribed and gave you 40 likes. Griffin, thanks, buddy. Navy revolver. I don't think I have any. Yeah. Do a fast disassembly with 19 I can't touch any of these on stream. I wish I could, but they don't allow that, so. Just sub. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, guys. We just hit 70K not long ago, so I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Colin, you're good, man. I remember you. Thanks for being here. Okay, you mean the one on the table. I've got a Heritage Rough Rider, Heritage Barkeep, Taurus Judge, and yeah. I sub and like your video. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. What's the small pistol under the hold-up display sign? Sam, this is a, what is it? Bond Arms Cowboy Defender, 45 Colt, 410. Nubian. It sure is, man. All right. Derringer, yeah, for sure. Any new guns? So, well, new-ish guns over here. Daniel Defense for sure, but where the Glock's at? Hey, I've got a Glock 21 right here, and then I carry a Glock 19. I don't have it out right now, but yeah, that's kind of like my bump in the night kind of thing. So, you got the gun. Just the seal yet. I don't have that one, but maybe eventually. Let's see. Do I love or hate the Taurus Judge? Only one right answer. It's definitely, I like it, but I don't think it's super, super practical, but at the range, it's kind of fun. Okay. That thing looks like a VSS and a Dragunov. Yeah, so it's going to be a Romanian PSL. Definitely a cool one. We do have a Nambu right there. So, Type 14, 8mm Nambu. It's a cool one. No Carcanos, not yet, Alessandro. What's up with the sword? So this sword right here is a Type 95 Shingunto sword. It's a World War II Japanese NCO sword. But yeah. 45. I've got this old 1911 right here. And a Glock 21. Hey, I appreciate you. You're the man. Very cool room. Thanks, bud. You want to see the Desert Eagle? Desert Eagle is right there. Right there. Any old flak jackets? I don't have any, but I'll definitely get one at some point for like a Vietnam video or something if I do one. But Raging Bullets, I appreciate that, bud. Mosin, which one? Out of my Mosins, my favorite by far is this Imperial Mosin right here. Love that thing. 1898. It's a cool one. Latest purchase is the Colt Python right there. Why, Maximus, so these KSA Crickets are for my kids. I teach them gun safety with them. They're great. I prefer them. Beautiful. Hey, thanks, Sweatin' Cowboy. Don't you find Glocks a bit rattly? I guess I haven't really noticed. But, I mean, they work, but I do want some other stuff. EBK, so these are 37mm launchers. So they're totally fine. They do, like, flares, smoke, flashbangs, stuff like that. K, maybe a little bit, man. I don't really do any shooting range streams or anything like that. YouTube is weird about it, so I could do it with Twitch. I just don't have much of a following, so anyway. All right, 44 mag. I don't have any of those, but we'll get there, that's for sure. Also, do you have a Micro Draco or ARP? None of those yet, but I plan on those too, so. What about the SKS? Yeah, I got a couple of Norinkos, 2 right there, and then I've got a Yugo right there. So, all right, all of your Winchesters. I've only got one Winchester. It's a Trink shotgun from 1968. Nah, nothing belt fed, not yet, Devin. I do want a Beretta PX4 Storm. That would be awesome. So, yep, World War II German helmet is right there. World War II U.S. Navy helmet is right there. It's a Navy Talker helmet. Let's see. I subbed. I'm a noob. Glad I came across your channel on my feed. Yeah, thanks for being here, man. We all got to learn somewhere, so I still have a lot to learn. So, can we get a W for the 70K? Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all you guys for 70K subs. You guys are the best. Let's not forget the start of the show, the E-Tool. Absolutely, the E-Tool. How could we forget it? It's there for us when we need it. What's your favorite gun? I love the SVT-40. It's a great one. All right, Brittany, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. W, absolutely, Just a Seal. Absolutely. I need a SCAR. I do. What's 3 guns I would pack if I had to go to war? I'd probably grab Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro, my Glock 19, and I'll take the high point just in case if I need to like throw it at somebody. Do I have 2 small hands? I've got a whole bunch of small hands right there. But yeah. 70K, woohoo, exactly. Journey, thanks. I appreciate you. Favorite revolver. Right now, favorite revolver is going to be that Colt Python. So, let's see. RV, I need to pull out all the helmets and put them all near each other, so. Brittany, I take my Glock 19 and maybe that Daniel Defense AR, so. Let's see. Sirius, how you doing? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Any shotguns? Yeah, I got this Trank shotgun right here. Love that one. And then we got a Remington Model 11 riot gun. Got a couple other things too, guys, but favorite scope. I don't know. I need to get some more, but biggest ammunition. 4570 for sure. Do I have a bayonet on rifles? On some of them for sure. Do I have a 1911? I do. I've got a Colt U.S. Army 1911 made 1917 right there. So, oldest one is going to be this old Japanese matchlock. Let me grab my pointer and I will show you. This one right here. That's a old Japanese musket matchlock. It's called like a Tanegashima. So yeah, that's the oldest. Do I have hollow points? Yeah, I've got some hollow points somewhere, but yeah, probably in the closet or something. All right. Oscar, it's not a bad idea, man. What do I mainly do with my guns? Pretty much just make videos. That's about it. Do I have them? Brittany, none of those yet. None of those yet. Any 9mm? Got a lot of 9mm, guys. A lot of 9mm. L-Dog, thanks, bud. The Japanese gun looks terrible. It's definitely old. It's Samurai used to use them, but anyway. Yeah, you want another Gander, the 1911. You got it right there. Colt U.S. Army, 1911, made 1917. Just a seal for sure, man. All right. My ideal gun, M1 red dot sounds, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Lots of things from World War II. I do shoot all these. Captain Treasure, I do. I don't see no cannon. Matthew, I need a cannon. I do. That'd be kind of fun. Do I have a musket? Got a couple muskets. We got a rifled musket, Colt 1862. Since when have you been here? Kevin, I don't know what you mean, bud. I've been streaming for about 20 minutes. But yeah, congrats on 70K. Gerald, thanks so much. I remember you from last stream. All right. Lost Soul, I feel so bad for the Canadians, all of you guys dealing with all that. It's crazy with the gun stuff. What got me into collecting? Was wondering how I could start doing in my dreams. I'm too broke. Hey, it's okay. Your boy Wizard, just what got me into it was the history. I really like military history, stuff like that. So that's what got me into it. As far as getting them, just like getting rid of whatever I don't need. Like at some point, I'll probably get rid of those Legos and stuff, but anything I don't need, I get rid of and use that for these, I guess. How do you get all these old guns? Those seem to be from World War II and they're in good condition almost. Yeah, I find them in random places as far as local pawn shops, gun stores, stuff like that. Thanks for remembering. You're the most humble man with such a great collection. Gerald, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. If I had to give up your wife or your guns, which one? The guns would go, for sure. The family are definitely more important than guns. At the end of the day, these are just material possessions, just wood and metal. You can't take it with you at the end of your life, I guess, so it is what it is. Nope, not airsoft. They're all real. Little colorful ones are for my kids, so I teach them gun safety with these Case A crickets. 22 single shots, they're great. So I do have a Python, Brittany. It is right here. Colt Python and 357 Magnum, 38 Special. So, Dan, thanks. I appreciate that. No Car 98s, not yet. The Garands are great, Connor. I think you would definitely like it. Yeah, they're fun. A very lovely collection. Thanks, Kobe. What the heck? Hey, Raishi, thanks for being here. Don't take their family. Yeah, and that's true, Sirkin, for sure. But how you doing today? Hey, how you doing, Guy? Thanks for being here, man. I do have a Glock 17. I've got a Glock 19. You're the best. Dan, thanks. So EBK, my kids have only shot these right here. That and then that right there. Okay, just a seal. Hey, nice, man. Thanks for being here. Do you have a Smith & Wesson 500? I don't, not yet. Do you have a C9? I do have a C9 if this is what you're talking about, the High Point C9. When will I make a new video? So I'm planning on making a long form. I was going to go to the range today, but I ended up just taking the wife and some of the kids on a walk. So we went out and walked some trails and stuff. But Griffin, yeah, I remember you, bud. How long did it take for you to get all those? About 7 years. About 7 years. This Friday, I'm grabbing a Moss 36. Nice, dude. That's going to be awesome. Guy, I'm super excited to see what you think about it. Yugo SKS is right there. Reggie, you're 9. Well, thanks for being here, Reggie. I appreciate you. Like your Desert Eagle. Oh, thanks. SMG C9. What is the SMG C9? Like the Desert Eagle. Thanks, military guy. My concealed carry is a Glock 19. I don't have it out right now, but yeah. Okay, Knight Rider. I got this one right here from a guy who was getting rid of it. It's a Type 95 Shingunto sword. So World War II Japanese sword. Would you carry on a regular basis? Yeah. Do I have a C96? Not yet. Brian, thanks for being here. Okay, JL, that's wild, dude. Wow, bro, thanks. Thanks for being here. And let's see, Shahram, thanks for being here. Whenever you get a pilot's license and plane like you want. Okay, nice, dude. Yeah, we could definitely. I'll definitely fly over there and land at the grass strip. We could absolutely. That'd be awesome, dude. Do you ever secretly wish for a zombie apocalypse? It'd be kind of fun, I guess, but also it would be terrible. So I don't know. What do you think is your? I don't know, RV. No MAC 10s, no AKs. SVT is right here. SVT 40. Hey, I'm back. Seen some more cool guns. Hey, thanks for being back. C9 SMG. Okay. Just to see, I'll have to look into it, bud. Think you love the collection. You should frame the sword above the TV. Yeah, honestly, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. They do skydiving there too. It's a tourist thing. Okay. Yeah, Guy, for sure, man. Yeah, definitely. I should have a pilot's license pretty soon, so we'll get there. And then I'll absolutely. Like in a Cessna, I don't think it would take too long to get over there to you. I'm getting the 43X MOS. Nice, man. Okay, what do you do for work? Are you ex-military? Yes. So I was in the Army for 9 years. Now I'm in the National Guard, so I'm still in kind of. I mean, I am still in, but I go to college full-time right now for, whatchamacallit, for pilot's license and all that, so. And anyway, and I also do a remote job where I do some marketing stuff. So I do have an AK. I've got a Zastava M70 right there. No FALs, Leon, not yet. Have a Saiga. I do have a Saiga 12 clone. It's a SDS Lynx. Mr. Big Pop, I'm 28 years old. Are you allowed to have guns on your plane? Yeah, I don't think there's any issues with having guns on the plane. You could even shoot from a plane as long as you do it safely. But I don't think the FAA has any rules against that. But obviously, you just got to do it with, being safe and stuff. So, all right, Reggie, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. What thing am I most proud of owning? That's a hard question, actually. I like that trunk shotgun. I think it's pretty cool. But hey, Focus, how you doing, bud? Thanks for being here. Do I have a Desert Eagle? I do. Desert Eagle's right there. But yeah. Where's the label? No labels, not yet. How's it going? Hey, Just Be One, thanks for being here, bud. It's going good. Hopefully you're doing good. Do I have a shotgun? I've got a few shotguns, guys. Got a trunk shotgun right here, a riot shotgun right here, and a few other things. What's the black pistol on the bottom rack next to the SIG? Are you talking about this one right here? Or I'll just show you. So this maybe you're talking about these. Croatian PHP MV9, and this one's a Steyr SPP. Leon, I think I did see that. That would have been crazy if the U.S. adopted the Luger. On your right hand, what's the last one? The last one over here? Glock 19 or over here, Leonfield #1 Mark III. I also have a Yugo SKS Remington rolling block. This is a Spanish Mauser, Remington Model 11. And this one right here is a Romanian PSL. Okay, any AR-180s? I wish, man. Leon, those would be super cool. Airsoft or real? They're all real, all real. What's the gold one under the Desert Eagle? So this one is the SIG M17. It's a new Army handgun. It's a 9mm. What's the gun to the left of the shotgun you just pointed out? Shotgun I just pointed out. Hang on. This one right here? Romanian PSL, or over here we've got a Trink shotgun, Winchester Model 1200, M1 carbine, M1 Garand, Gewehr 43, Ross Rifle Mark II, and a SVT 40. All right. Guys, if you like what you see, double tap that screen. It really does help. We're almost at 100 likes. I appreciate you guys. I have not gotten a Maverick 88 yet. I do want one, for real. Let's see. I feel like, yeah, it's going to be a great one to have. LC-10, none of those. The oldest one I've got, guys, is going to be this old Japanese musket. It's a Maxlock Tanegashima. It's very old. Are those replicas? The ones on the rack look very clean. They're all real. Not replicas or anything. I mean, this was like a new production thing, but all these are original. Well, original I say, but like that's a PA-63 Cold War era. These are kind of new. This is an 80s kind of gun. Steyr SPP. CZ-27. That's a World War II handgun, so. Okay, bro's becoming the next Tom Cruise? Maybe. What caliber does a Luger take? So mine are both 9mm. That one's a 9, and that one's a 9. No Galils, not yet. ARs, I've got 3. Colt SP1 right there. It's got the bayonet on it. Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro, as well as a Beretta ARX. Nice to have a CZ2. Nice, lights out. That's cool, man. Purple pistol on the rack. We've got a SIG 938. It's a cool one. All right. Now, anytime we get super chats, we do an M1 Garand ping. Or if you want me to rack any of this stuff, just send a super chat. Let me know what you want me to rack, and I will do it. Show the Berthier. Absolutely. Berthier is right there. Don't drop a 6. I'll do my best. Am I into business? Oh, yeah, it's just my personal collection. So, what's the next purchase? I don't know. I really want an M9. I want an FAL. There's a ton of stuff. So, all right. Guy with Slides, absolutely, dude. Yeah, you need it. You need it. Thoughts on bullpups? I need some. I just don't have any. I need some, though. Show the 1911. Yeah, you got it. Colt 1911 is right here. Colt U.S. Army, 1911, made 1917. FAL on Atlantic Farms. Leon, I have to look, man. I will. Okay, no nuclear reactors. Not yet, CB. Mosins, I've got about 8. Do I have the M4A1? I don't, but I do have a Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro. Nice guy. Yeah, I feel like that's probably a good deal. Should get every gun from Red Dead Redemption 2. I should, Vlad. I'm on the way. I've got a few, but yeah. Most powerful handgun, or most powerful gun. The Cyclops. That's a 4570. That thing is crazy. Guys, thanks for subbing. I appreciate you. You guys are the best. Should get the Maxim. I should. I'd love to have a Maxim. What's that? Hey, lights out. Deciding between Beretta 92 FS or SIG P229. Help. Dude, for me, I feel like I'd get the Beretta. Nothing against the P229. I think it's a great handgun too, but man, the Beretta is just beautiful. You know what? We could do a poll for it, lights out. You want to do a poll? Give me 1 second. We'll get some W's in the chat for lights out stories. Let's give you a ping, and then we will make that a poll for people to decide on. So here we go, lights out. This one's for you, bud. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. I do appreciate you. Let's get this back on the wall. And 1 sec, I'll make that into a poll so everybody can vote on it. All right, hang on. And guys, if I miss a super chat, please let me know. 1 sec. We will do FS or SIG P229. All right, what do you guys think? You guys think Beretta 92 or a SIG P229? Let us know what you think. Just go ahead and pick it and let us know. I'm going to make sure I'm not missing anything. We are good. Cool. Is that a picture or what? No, yeah, I promise it's not a green screen or anything. These are all real. So, Mister, you're good, man. B226, 90229. World War One. Yeah, I've got a lot of World War One stuff. P14 Enfield, Gewehr 88, Ross Rifle Mark II. That 1911's a Colt U.S. Army from 1917. What else? I mean, that Spanish Mauser was made in 1916, but it was probably used in the Spanish Civil War, probably not World War One. I'm sure I got some other stuff over here too, guys. My brain's just not working. Bruce, thanks, buddy. Lights out, yeah, for sure, man. Of course. Which one is your go-to when zombie apocalypse comes? I'll take that Colt SP1 up there with the bayonet, and then the Trink shotgun with the bayonet too. Brittany, none of those, I don't think. Neither my Springfield XT45 ACP. George, that's not a bad one. Yeah, it's not a bad choice. All right, which gun is thinnest and smallest? I'd say probably thinnest is going to be the Earl. Smallest is going to be this one right here. The, oh my gosh, Phoenix Arms Raven. Okay. I hope all thieves are watching this for safety. Yeah. AS Val, none of those. Burlex is strong, single shot, long range shooting. Yeah, maybe. Can I see a Glock up close? Yeah, the only one I've got out right now is a Glock 21. It's a 45. It's cool. Okay. Yeah, Diego, yeah, not always, but whenever I'm doing this, yeah. All right. I have a 30-40 crack. Nice, man. Right to bear arms going crazy. Well, actually, to be honest, there's some people with a lot more than this, that's for sure. Favorite gun? Probably SVT-40. How many Mosins do I have? About 8, James. Got about 8. How many guns? I think we're closing in on 100. Getting close to 100 guns, guys. I have an original bayonet with my 1815 Husqvarna. Nice, Gorilla. That's cool, dude. Anything in 5.7? Not yet. Do you have guns from The Last of Us? Not really. I mean, probably, but I feel like that revolver looks like Joel's, but it's not. Up close of, yes, yeah, so this one's the M17, but that looks pretty similar to the M18. Skip over me. I'm not important. Kit, I'm sorry, buddy. The chat is going crazy. No Glock 17s. Is that an SVT on the... Yeah, it is. SVT-40 right there. The one that's worth the most is this Trink shotgun right here. Yeah, Kit, you're good, buddy. No worries. No Thompsons, nothing. Well, 308, I've got that Spanish Mauser. It's in 308. So... All right, do I have the M1 Garand? I do. Anytime we get super chats, we do a ping with it right there. Do I prefer 5.56 or 300? Jeremy, I don't have any 300 blackout. I've heard good things about it, though. What is a rifle with the ring? So that one's a Schmidt Rubin right there. It's a straight pull. Muddy, thanks, man. Do I have a slingshot? I don't think so. Trick shotty. Yeah, absolutely, Bruce, for sure, man. No Car 98Ks. I don't have as many AKs as I would like, but I do have Zastava M70 right there. And I've got this right here, the Romanian PSL. Okay. Yeah, that one is Swiss, Dylan. It is. Zach, hey, trying to build my U.S. audience up. What's cool to you guys? Hey, Zach, first off, thanks, man. Let me heart that and like it. Let's get some W's in the chat for Zach. Zach Flanders. And what's cool to me? I don't know. Wait, you just mean like Americans in general? Guns, McDonald's, stuff like that, maybe? I don't know, man. But let's get some W's in the chat for Zach, and we're going to do a ping for you, buddy. So here we go. This one's for you. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, Zach. You're the best, dude. And... let's see. What else we got? I think we just got another super chat. Let me make sure I'm not missing it. I got to hear the M1 Garand ping sweat sound. Absolutely. You're getting ready to hear it again. So here we go. This one's for you, GBRC. Let's get some W's in the chat for him. 3, 2, 1. All right, that was 2 pings back to back. Do we have a third? Let's see. See if we get another back-to-back ping. All right, let me make sure I'm not missing anything, though. All right. What is the gun that holds the most bullets and why? So that would be the PSA Stuyvesant. I'll show you. I'm going to throw the M1 Garand back on the wall. All right. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you guys. So the PSA Stuyvesant right here holds like 52 rounds of 9mm. It's because that mag is, it's like a helical mag. It holds like 50, 52, something like that. So definitely an interesting one. Okay. Car. So I drive a Prius. That's what I drive. The rifle with LPVO is going to be a Daniel Defense M4 V7 Pro right there. MP7, no MP7s. I do want an MP40. Oh man, I'd love a transferable MP40. If there's an apocalypse and I choose one, what would I choose? I'd probably take that right there. Oh, I run a gun channel, but our cultures are different. Zach, hang on. I'm going to sub to you, bud. Let me put you on this real quick. Let's get some W's in the chat for Zach Flanders. We're going to get you a ping. I'm going to check out your channel. Just a second. Thanks, Zach. Let's get some W's again for him. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Okay. Let's see. Let me hop over to my laptop real quick and I will check. Go to your channel. Okay, so you got 7,000 subs. Yeah, if you guys check him out, check out Zach Flanders. Go subscribe to him. I just subscribed to you, man. Definitely, I'm sure it's a lot harder to make gun content in Europe, but let's see. If you want to email me, I can try to help as best I can, but I appreciate you, buddy, for real. Okay. Lots of pings tonight. Yeah, definitely. Getting a few pings. Guys, I will have to hop off soon. Got to go pick up some kids from school, but anyway, no M249s or M4s. I've shot the M249, the 240, but what would I carry for bear defense? Probably a Glock and 10mm, something like that. I could take the Python if I wanted to, but I'd like a little more capacity, I think. Okay, I do have I've got these KSA crickets right here. Those are what I use to teach the kids, my kids, I guess. Well, I don't guess, they're my kids, but KSA crickets, single shot, bolt action, so. But I do have this Stevens falling block up here. It's a 25 and 25 Stevens. Maybe that's what you're asking. Okay, AKs. I do have a couple AKs, not a ton. There's right here it's a Stava M70. And right here's a Romanian PSL. So, just sub Muddy, thanks for subbing, man. I appreciate you guys. We're almost at 70K 200. Okay. Do you have guns from Far Cry 3? It's been a long time since I've played that one. I'd be willing to bet there's probably something that was in that game, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Financially low fisherman? I don't think so, buddy. Sorry. Smart man with the first collection. Thanks, buddy. It's called the KSP90 in Sweden. Okay, interesting. I unsub. That's okay. That's totally okay. I appreciate you being here, though. Sniper. So we've got an HK SR9T. And SMGs. I've got a few that I like. The B&T GHM9 is awesome. That PSA Stuyvesant's cool, too. The Keltec Sub 9 runs very well, so. Okay, EBG, yeah, nice, man. Another boring gun flex video. Ryan, yeah, it's not just flexing. If you guys got questions, we can answer it. I just like the history of all this stuff, so. Anyway, do I have a Scorpion? I do not. I do want a B&T TP9. I've got the Steyr version, the Steyr SPP. So, anything with a switch on it? Not yet. Is that Keltec old? Yes. So this is the predecessor to the Sub 2K. So this is the Sub 9. But yeah, I sub because you're nice. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Do your children play in this room? They can come in here when I'm in here, but they're all unloaded and all that, but I don't let them just come in here. The room stays locked when I'm not in it, so locked and baby-proofed and all that, so, or child-locked, I guess. Do I have Winchester guns? I do. I've got a Winchester Model 1200 right here. Right there. Do I have a Thompson? I do not have a Thompson. I wish I did, though. No MP5s. Well, I subbed to make up for the guy that unsubscribed. Nathan, thanks. I appreciate that. A lot of you guys are subbing. I do appreciate it. Seriously. What do I do for work to afford these? So I got most of these when I was active duty Army. I was in the Army active duty for 9 years. Now I'm in the National Guard, so I basically just save up whatever I can and add to the collection when I can. So anyway, okay. Can you get? Oh, I wish I could financially low fisherman, but I can't, buddy. Nice Gold Eagle. Thanks, man. Desert Eagle's pretty cool. 50 Action Express. Need ammo for that. I'm out. So do I have? Don't have any of those. Lowandle. Hopefully I said that right. You need a Martini Henry. I do. I do. Okay, extended mags. Not really. I could probably use some more, but yeah. Brody, I do have a Desert Eagle right there. Right there. 50 Action Express. Waiting for the real purge, bro? Dude, that would be wild, Ross. I would not want that to happen. Ooh, what do the HK up top run, and how on earth can I get one? So these are pretty rare. HK S9Ts. They're pre-bands. I got this one for about 4K beans because YouTube is weird. But that was a couple years ago. They go for more now, but yeah. I love how absolutely gaudy the 50 Action Express is. I completely agree. I was just like, if I'm going to get a Desert Eagle, I should just go all the way. And so that's what I did. All right. Raise your hand if you work for a law enforcement agency. I do not. I'm not. Never been a police officer or anything like that. So anyway. PPS H41, I would, definitely. Let me see your natural guns. Dude, I need to work out more, Jacob, for sure. The Belgian type. I've got a... That's not Belgian and... Oh my gosh. I don't know what I was thinking just then. Belgium and Hungary are definitely different. The ammo is not expensive. Do you have a favorite gun? They're kind of like my kids. I like all of them. All of them mostly equally. I do like the SVT-40, but... Dragunov. No Dragunovs. I've got a Romanian PSL, though. No Form 3s. Wait, Form 3. Which one's suppressor? Is that Form 4? I can't remember. I do have a suppressor, but no no SBRs or anything like that. Desert Eagle, American Eagle. Yeah. Is this a Soviet rifle from Russia? Yes, it is. This is a Soviet Union SVT-40. So, yeah. Shanti, yeah, no, never did that. Yeah, no. Your poll is a trap. I love both. Nice, dude. I should have put both. That's always like a good answer, in my opinion. Any Swiss guns? I've got a B&T GHM9 right there. And then I've got Schmidt-Rubin right there. What time is it? It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to hop off in about 10 or 15 to go get my kids from school. I'll be back, and then I'll do another live later. So, guys, we're almost at 70K 200. I appreciate you guys. Do I have a musket? I've got a couple of muskets. I've got an old Matchlock musket. This one's a Japanese Tanegashima. And then I've got a Colt 1862 rifled musket right there. Right now, where I'm at, it's 2203. Oh, dang. Okay. Then, yeah, it's dark there. That's for sure. Can I do a gun giveaway at 100K? I could definitely think about it. YouTube is weird, so I won't be able to do it on YouTube, but I could probably do it somewhere else. We'll see. All right, we're 4 away, 3 away. You guys are the best. I appreciate you. Favorite gun? I love the SVT-40 right there. Do I have guns from Mafia 1 or 2? I'd have to go back and see what kind of guns are on there, because I probably do, but we'll see. All right, guys, we're almost at 200 likes. Double tap that screen if you like what you see. It really does help, as silly as it sounds, but it does. What guns do I think are overrated? I feel like Gucci Glocks, in my opinion, are overrated. Just the very, very, like, super, I don't know, like, Terran Tactical stuff. I wouldn't mind having those things for sure, but in my opinion, I would just use that money for something else. So, but that's not to knock anything. The great thing about this is, like, you guys can collect what you guys like, and I can collect what I like, and it's totally fine. Because, hey, I'd still shoot it, that's for sure. I would not be opposed to one. How much is the collection? I don't know off the top of my head. Opinion on Canik? I don't have any. I've heard good things about them, though. Cheapest gun is going to be Phoenix Arms Raven right there. Right there. Let's see. I'm hyped. I want to see the Heat. Oh, yes. Gorilla. Dude, Heat is such a good movie, especially that scene. Least favorite. The least favorite for my wrists is that Cyclops, 4570. Hey, Just the Seal, thanks for the work and time you put in. Keep up. Just the Seal, absolutely, buddy. I'm here for the long run, that's for sure. Trying to make this into a full-time gig, so we'll see. You guys are the best. Thanks for donating, man. Thanks for the £2. Let's get some W's in the chat for Just the Seal, and get ready, baby. Here comes your pay. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, bud. You're the best. All right. Let's see. Yeah, no, the firing and that Heat scene was great. Val Kilmer did awesome. So did, was it Robert De Niro? I think that was the other guy. Can't remember. Any flare guns? I've got a few. Right there, those two, and that one right there. Yes, the Cyclops does feel like it's gonna. My wrist actually gets numb whenever I shoot that thing. So, no MP40s, not yet. Republic of Bosnia, eventually. Thoughts on the HK P7? I always thought it was kind of cool. I've almost gotten one a couple times, but we just never, like the deal just never went through. So, I love you, bro. Keep it up. Absolutely, Just the Seal. I love you too, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all you guys being here. You want to see the Luger Bear Claw? You got it, buddy. Right here. Here is one Luger, and then there is another Luger. I don't think they're original. I think it's a mismatch of parts, but still cool to have. And someone wants to see the SVT-40 right here. Made in 1941. So, okay, just shot my gun in GTA for Just the Seal. Hey, nice, Brittany. And when Garand is right there. What would you do if you want to get out fast? I don't know. What do you mean, bud? Okay, I figured if I had one of those. Yeah, no, Mike, they're cool, man. They're cool. Can I see my gun twirling skills? So YouTube won't let me touch any of these on stream, sadly. But it is what it is. The oldest firearm I have is this old Japanese matchlock right here. 1700s. JC, it is an SVT right there. Okay. Luger Artillery. Yeah, they kind of look like it. I don't think they're original, but they're cool. Dog City Kid, thanks for being here, man. The gun's in front of the door. Let's see. This one right here's a couple of Norinkos. SKSs, I mean, sorry. This is a M44 Mosin, French Berthier, couple of more Mosins, Colt rifled musket, Springfield trapdoor rifle, an old Marlin shotgun. Right here is a Schmidt Rubin, Type 38, lots of stuff. So, did I move stuff around? I think I did, yeah. But can you show them? Let us go all the way. I have no idea. Steven, I'm not really sure what you mean, buddy. Do you like polymer guns? I do have some, yeah. I do. Golden Deagle? I'm guessing you're probably talking about the Desert Eagle. Right there, 50 Action Express. Fired a Dragunov and it hurts. Oh, no, I believe it. I haven't shot in an actual Dragunov. I do have this Romanian PSL. I like it. It does kick a bit, but it is a good one. Lee Enfields, do I have? Yoda, I am. Let's see. Lee Enfield, I do. Or Lee Enfield, I have. Number 1, Mark III, it is. Okay. Can I reload in 1911? I can, just not on stream. So. But if you guys want me to rack any of these, just send a super chat. Let me know what you want me to rack, and I will do it. I can't do it on stream. You'll just be able to hear it, though. So happy you're not one of those streamers that begs for donos. Also, I used all my allowance, so thanks for the reaction. Hey, thanks, Justice Hill. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, you guys do not have to donate. I just like hanging out with you guys. You guys are the best. Okay. Loudest gun. Probably this right here. This one's a Cyclops. It's a cool one. It's a 4570. It's insane, though. I pick a P226 over a 92 FS, though. Okay. What's winning right now? I can't really... I guess I could click. Beretta 92s at 64%. Yeah, I feel that. Do I have a 22 long rifle? I've got a few. Right here is a couple of KSA Crickets. Heritage Settler right there. A few other things, guys. You want to hear the 1911? We could do that. We could do that. All right, I'll let you guys hear what it sounds like to rack it, the magazine and all that. So, all right, here we go. Let's do that. Colt 1911. All right, I'll get that back up on the wall. Hopefully you can hear that somewhat decently, but yeah. All right. Fun little plinking rifles, absolutely. Absolutely. You take care of that gun real well. Hey, thanks, Steven, I appreciate that. Micro Tavor and Israeli weapons, I don't have any of those, David. I wish I did, but thanks so much for that, David. Let's get some W in the chat for him. And we'll do an M1 Grand Pink for you, buddy. Here we go. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. All right. Get this back on the wall. Love it. Hey, thanks, Stephen. I appreciate you. Thoughts on the South African Beretta clone? I'd have to look it up. I don't know of it off the top of my head. Least favorite firearm. I like all of them, to be honest. How many times have I gotten Garand Thumb? Once. It wasn't terrible. I mean, I don't want to do it again, but yeah, it didn't feel good, that's for sure. I actually caught it on video, so I didn't do it on purpose, but I accidentally got it. Hey, rack the M16. You got it, buddy. Let's do it. Gorilla Radio. Thanks, bud. Here we go. So get some W's in the chat for Gorilla. We will rack that M16. Oh my gosh. Hang on. The sling is messing up. Okay, here we go. One more. All right, there's that. And we'll do an M1 Grand Ping because we have to. Okay, so M1 Grand Ping for you, buddy. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man. You are the best. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything, guys. All right, we are good. All right. We'll never get tired of that. Hey, same, buddy. Same. I do have a SIG M17. It is right there. All right there. Okay. You want to hear what Garand Thumb sounds like? Yeah, that would suck. All right, AK and G3 rack. Yeah, if we get super chats, I'll rack anything, guys. So grab a PKM. I would love to have a PKM. I would. So, do you have a 1911? I do. 1911 is right there. Colt U.S. Army, 1911 made 1917. Okay. Luger, I do have a few Lugers right there, guys. 9 mils, there's one right here, and then one right here. They're great. I love them. Careful not to trap the M17. I'll do my best. I will do my best. No MP5s. I love Tread Fire. Okay, Gorilla, that would be awesome, dude. You have 12 each shotguns. I've got a few different 12 gauges. What's my computer screen say? You're talking about right here? So this right here is the live sub count. But yeah. So it shows like as you guys hit subscribe, that's the number that we're at. So, all right. What is to the right of the SIG? So right here, this is the Croatian PHP MV9. So, Harsh, yeah, thanks, buddy. We just hit 70K about an hour ago. About an hour ago, I'd say. I appreciate you guys, seriously. I want a BAR. I do too, Jeff. Me too. Favorite pistol? I carry a Glock 19, but I know that's kind of boring, so I don't know. I really like taking that Desert Eagle to the range. I feel insane with it, so. Harsh, thanks, buddy. Hey, Peas, thanks for sending that floating heart. You know what? We'll do a ping for that. We will do a ping for the floating heart. Let's get some W's in the chat, and here we go. M1 Garand Ping. In 3, 2, 1. Thanks so much. All right. Get that back up there. All right, hopefully I'm not missing anything. If I do miss any super chats, guys, just let me know. I know I miss a lot of your guys' chats, but yeah. Drippy, you sent a floating heart. Let's do it again, man. Let's do another ping. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Seriously, I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Rack and stack 'em. Were you military? Yeah, so I was in the Army, active duty for 9 years. I'm still in the Army, but I'm in the National Guard now. So, let's see. Peas, party hat. All right, buddy. You got to have a ping for that. Let's get some more W's in the chat. Might as well just keep them going because we're getting gifts like crazy. Thanks to Peas. Thanks, man. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thanks so much, man. All right. Make sure I'm not missing anything. We are good. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm sick with something, or getting sick. Have I ever been robbed? I almost got robbed once, but I was able to get out of the situation before anything crazy happened. So, well, that was definitely an interesting time. Opinion on single shot 22s like the Rossi. I don't have any Rossies, but I do have these KSA crickets, which are kind of similar. They're great. I use them to teach my kids. They're awesome. So, longest gun. Longest gun is that Colt 1862 rifled musket. Have I ever traveled outside the U.S.? Yes, I have. I went to Afghanistan in 2018, and then after I got out, I went to Budapest for a little bit, in Hungary, and then I spent a little bit of time in Ukraine just to see what things were like over there. But other than that, not really. So, peace, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Sick guns, can I do a backflip? I've never been able to do a backflip. I'd probably just like break my neck or something. Okay, have I been to the UK? I don't think so. I've stopped on an airplane in Turkey, Austria, Germany, Ireland, some other places too, but I don't really count those because I never got out. So, okay, thanks, Dodge. I appreciate that. Winchester 1873. I've got a clone of it right there. Okay, you went to Chernobyl, dude. That's crazy. I definitely want to go see Chernobyl. That's insane. Is that a Colt Python? Yes, it is. Colt Python 357 Magnum, 38 Special. So, is that an SKS? I've got 3 SKSs, guys. Got a Yugo right there, and I've got a couple of Narinkos. Yeah, I didn't live in Budapest, Huge Tiger. I just stopped by. Spent a couple days there. So, but it was cool. What's that above the 1873 clone? That would be a Stevens falling block in 25 Stevens. Okay. What's the smallest pistol? One of the smaller ones I've got is right here. The Phoenix Arms Raven. Surprised not seeing an AK. Nightmare, no worries. It's right there. Zastava M70. Do I collect guns for fun? Yes, for sure. This was my hobby for a long time. And then I eventually just decided, I'd make a YouTube channel and share them with you guys pretty much. So that's what I do now. And I'm really glad I did, to be honest. It's a ton of fun hanging out with you guys, answering what questions I can. But yeah, I appreciate hanging out with you guys. What is that old black revolver near the top? So that is a Colt Army Special made in 1913. Chambered in 38 Special. It's a cool one. Do I have any old military shotguns? I do, Kyle. Right here is a Winchester Model 1200 trench shotgun. And right here's a Remington Model 11. It's cool too. Dude, Deadly Downy. That's wild, dude. That'd be awesome. Really cool. Don't worry about showing your fingerprints. Nice. Casey, thanks. You can't really get an M4 for surplus Gorilla. You can get like semi-auto kinds of ones, but you're not going to really get like an actual military issued one. Typically, the military will like destroy that stuff these days. I don't know what happened to all the Beretta M9s that the U.S. military had, but I really want one. So, say 6'7". Dude, one of my kids is starting to say 6'7". She's 5, so if everyone gave you $1, you would have 70K. Caleb, that'd be wild. That's for sure. All right. All right, guys. I got to hop off to go get the kids. I'll let you guys see me real quick before I hop off. So, one sec. Let's see. Hi again. Hey, thanks for being here. Pretty sure the U.S. military spec M9 pistol. Oh, they're probably. I'm sure they are worn out, dude. I'm sure they are. But all right, guys. I'm gonna hop off. Got to go get my kids. So, I appreciate all you guys. I'm Cody. This is me. Thanks for being here. And I'll be back on a little bit. So, in a couple hours. So, gonna go get the kids and hang out with them for a little bit. So, I'll be back on. I think it probably 2 or 3 hours. So, thanks, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you guys soon. You can't go wrong doing what's right. That's the saying we have around these parts. I appreciate you all. Bye. Love you.